Happy Vegan New Year, Master.
Happy New Year, all of you.
Master, we love you so much.
Yeah, I love you too.
I love you, Master.
I love Master.
Each and every star that you see in the night, they are one world. And even invisible planets, they also need help. Not just physical planets. The original world is vibrant, is lively, is colorful, is creative, is active, and happy. When I enter eternity, the mind is still left behind in the time and space zone of this world. There are many classes, angel like A class, B class, C class, D class. People say when there's a new moon, you can wish something and your wish come true. Whenever I see new moon, I wish everyone would reconsider peaceful solutions, reconsider vegan diet. Humans should change, try to do good things, and try to be forgiving and merciful. Hello? Hey, what's all this? So welcoming.
We love you, Master.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much. So much. Love you.
We love you too,
Love you,
Master.
Master.
Nothing inconvenient?
No, not at all, Master.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling us.
Okay, good. I would like to. Most of the time, but you know, we both are busy. It's kind of late there, but if we don't do it now, and maybe it's late later, you know? Okay, so maybe it takes too long. After many days. I did not mean to call all of you. I thought there were some people still there, but I think she forced you guys to come back, huh? From your sleep.
We're very happy, Master.
Oh, Master, we're so happy to come back.
Okay, it's good. If you're not happy, I apologize.
Oh, no,
We're
Master.
very happy, Master.
We're so surprised and honored.
Excited, huh? Okay, good. Yeah.
Very
I
excited,
could
Master.
get- Okay, you don't have to prove it. I believe you. Okay, it's like this. Last time, can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you, Master.
Last time you asked me to read some of my spiritual diary for you, but I did not have it with me. I didn't think you would ask, so I didn't have it with me. So yesterday I checked the old diary because the new diary is not much, you know, only kind of 1 month, so I didn't have much. So I took the old diary and have a look. I can read you some, not all, okay?
Thank you, Master.
Because some of that is not useful to you, you know, and some are just domestic things.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Thank you.
Mostly nice, and the rest are just reminding me to. The rest are not much, just like reminding to give instructions or disaster relief to some other country somewhere in the world after I read the news, after I saw the news on TV, or remind me to take care of the dogs or tell the dog assistant to bring them to the vet or, things like that. Making life for the dogs more comfortable, it's just reminding me to do that. So it's not much for you. Understand? Yeah?
Yes,
okay?
Master, understand.
Okay. So now I read what I think you might be interested in. I check out. I fold the pages so that I don't forget. Because it's been many months since I have spoken to you. Can you hear well or not?
Yes, we can hear you, Master.
Very well.
Wonderful, wonderful. It has been many months that we haven't spoken to each other.
Yes.
Okay, it's not much, guys. So to cut dog's hair and force them into the hood and put aircon for them, etc., etc. And here, something. Something maybe, okay. If I say some name of somebody, I will not say completely name. I just say B, C, or S, or something like that, okay? Then you know, okay. Coming back to the so-and-so place, she said that he is overwhelmed with inner blessing in my presence. She is the name of somebody, yeah. And that was on the 27th of June. And on 29th of June, I said something like, had to run. Still so surrounded. I'm also advised to leave for my safety. And another one, where is it? I just read them, okay. 3 days retreat solo. On 11th of July. 3 days retreat solo. And lots of helpful revelation. But of course I cannot tell you. Because I know it already. Mostly I don't write it down. The revelation is for me to do things which I did. And then I sometimes don't write it down. I forgot. Or I didn't think necessary. Or I just too busy. Or I just didn't think about it.
Yes, Master.
Okay, more and more coming. And, other things I get you already knew, or some new donation, spiritually or monetarily, and many are like that. For example, on the 4th of August, I say, remember others' donation, instruction for China's relief, etc., etc. And then another thing, it's not too good, but maybe you like. I note something like, what kind of fire so easily extinguished? It's just, of course, a metaphor speaking, It's a pity that some great spiritual men are hemmed in by just any woman. Okay. On the 8th of August, another initiative caught in net. Got to help him. Oh, how Maya works. Can you still hear very well or not?
Yes, we can hear you, Master.
Good. If you cannot, then you shout. So I stop, okay? Because I hear a lot of noise. I don't know, interference. It's probably because the rain outside. Okay, it's good. We have to do it fast before something happens. On the 12th of August, all night, walking in the dark to avoid unwanted attention and enemies, so-called enemies.
Masters.
they have festival. Too many people in this location. On occasion like this, I sympathize with blind persons and feel fortunate that in daytime at least I could see everything. And even on other nights when there is no danger, I can turn on the light and see. But the poor blind people, they have to walk in darkness all their life.
True, Master.
This world is not all fair. On the 13th of August, last year, it was 2014, all I read now is 2014. Such a hectic day. Oh, sorry. Oh, never mind. I forget that. On the 17th, what is this for? Oh, nothing. Just remind to give donation to so and so. That I have forgotten to write. Because often I write on notes and I burn away. Okay. I have invented something like 1 million of gazillion is 1 mg.
Wow. That's cool, Master.
Just, here and there I invented some new stuff. Okay, on August 26th, 2014, I wrote that, must look for divine connecting points. Today is so hard to locate. Sometimes it's difficult for me because of the work back home. Difficult for me to locate where the divine connecting point is. Sometimes I have to meditate a couple of days or more in order to find out. So that is one of the days that is difficult. Not just one, and it's not the only one day. Some days are very difficult, and I have to really meditate hard. And sometimes even with meditation hard, I could not find. And I just too tired, and then I exhausted, and then just dropped into sleeping state, deeper state of sleep. And then some messages would come to me and reveal it to me, and I thank them totally. Otherwise, so difficult sometimes. Other things like, get to tell somebody to tell this so-and-so couple to make peace with each other for the children's sake and these things. Tell T and R to return 500 euros to the council apartment because the owner are very kind not to charge. But fairness is fairness. We must pay whatever we have promised to pay. Even if we leave earlier, we have to pay the whole sum.
Wow.
Because even if you don't stay there, they had not the time to find somebody else so quickly. And then, even if they do, they need advertisements, and so we have to pay them the extra money. No escape from that.
I understand.
Yeah, that was on the 29th of what is that? August. It's a foreign language, my diary. Sometimes I couldn't read what the month is, but I know it now. Okay. Donate to so country. No, this is okay. More or less, many countries I donated spiritual merit points so that they have more peace to each other and reconcile and establish more neighboring friendship and lifting restrictions and all that to help the poor people of that country. They have nothing to do with the leaders' political agenda, but they suffer because of that. So I donate to such and such countries sometimes. Okay, you know that. I don't want to tell you here as well. I don't want to keep repeating those things. Okay? Yeah. And that was on the 30th of August. Sometimes I donate some months in advance, but the peace or the conciliation doesn't come immediately. It takes some time to work out, you understand, yeah? Okay? Yeah. Sometimes it takes effect almost immediately within few days or within weeks, and I'm very happy, of course. It depends on how big that karma is. But sometimes it takes months. Yeah. To see the obvious outcome, it takes months. Sometimes. Like in some areas, some countries. Yeah. Okay, on the 1st of September 2014 again. Up to date is all 2014, yeah? And when it comes to New Year, I'll tell you. Okay. I donated 500,000 spiritual merit point to H, the names of the person, for his inner molesters. Ask them to leave him in peace and go better place. That's even equivalent to Ukraine's last donation. If the beings don't leave, they will be destroyed. I wonder if I told you this already? No? Oh, okay. So go now, evolve to a higher plane, a second plane. Love and forgive you. Okay. On the 3rd of September 2014, one message from the 5th level to tell me to sleep outside. Outside, on the open like that. This is not for you. Not for you, not for you, not for you. This one for you. Okay. 9 of September, donate again to H. 4.5 billion spiritual merit points. That's a lot. For his improved inner wellness. Poor guy suffered so long. Pray for you and others. Others, even though want to donate, but cannot because not allowed. Also 500 euros for the cancer apartment again to refund them. So we have to leave earlier. 200 for each agent. And gifts, a lot of gifts, etc. I remind to do that. Oh, this is just by the way. Yeah. It's just sometimes I have to write to remind myself to do it, to tell something. And I didn't mean to read that, but it's okay. You know my secret. You caught me. Some poor people, too heavy karma, even if I want to donate, I cannot. Okay. Another one on the 10th of September, something here. Remember to tell R and Chay to prepare gifts for vets and staff for happy treatment, and 200 euro extra for each vet and workers for their, special treatment for themselves, personal. Okay. Be too busy. 11, 12, too busy. Thanks for all help. 13 September, too much work. And 16 or something. I complain sometimes in some of the days here. I know there are some who are worse off than me, but could I be a little less suffering? Just someday when I feel so bad. But I'm okay. Just the mind and the body sometimes complaining. 19 September is something here. Remember to instruct T and R and W to take care of our 2 children and let them stay in my apartment if they need. Over there, yeah. Give them toys, bicycles, etc., books, computer ready to move in. Wow. I don't know. I don't know why. Just something to remind me to do. Huh? I don't think you need to know that. The message from the Fifth Council. I'm allowed 7 minutes per day maximum to talk to disciples or else. Number 1. As number 2, drivers named T will come within 2 weeks to help to drive me somewhere, so I don't have to drive alone all the time. It's too dangerous. These are the messages, yeah? Number 3, I can stay in a hut all the time because I was thinking maybe I have to go somewhere else, you know. Number 4, I need a big car soon to move away from here. That was wherever I was. Huh? Okay. That was from Italy. But, okay. It's a long time already, no? Excuse me. There was a messages, 4 messages during my so-called sleep. You know, my sleep is not always sleep, huh? I communicate and they communicate with me because sometimes during the daytime I have been too busy or was too busy. I didn't get their message. At night, they beep me to remind me these things. You know, it actually sounds like when you're beeping or the phone ringing or when you have SMS from your phone. It's not like that, but it has some sound. You understand? Yes. So that I noticed. Yeah. Sometimes different sounds, different time. It depends on from which spiritual level, either from shadows universe or from the original universe. There are different sounds and different departments. Yeah, different departments. They wake me up with different sounds. Sometimes very loud. Sometimes very loud, like a bell or some engine running, or sometimes it's just music, or sometimes it's just like a talking, but it's not audible, not word talking, or sometimes singing. You know, it depends.
Wow.
I often have to receive this message to remind me to do things or to solve some of the difficult problems that my mind could not grasp to understand and to diffuse it. Some big problem, you know, in the world, or some security problem for me that I could not catch it in the daytime. All these things I don't always write down. Huh? Mostly I don't write down at all because I have to go and do it right away, or I do it and I thought after I done I don't write down. Huh? Mostly I write down so how much spiritual merit point or where do I go to sleep. That's it. So my diary are nothing really.
Oh, that's so fascinating.
It's interesting.
Yeah. You just know the tip of an iceberg, you know, many icebergs. multiple icebergs. Okay, let's see anything. Einstein, you know, the scientist Einstein is right. His theory can be proved. Whatever I left somewhere, it will be brought back to me. It's just a joke, you know. Boomerang effect. Yeah. Here I just thank the councils for helping with my health. A lot of love, a lot of gratitude. And that was on 25th of September when I recovered from some bodily problems. Sometimes I just thank them afterwards, you know. In my mind, no, I did not write down here. Many times they help me because medicine of the world cannot cure too much bad karma, so they help me a lot.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, so that I can continue to do my work here. Yeah, they are not really kind to me, huh? They are kind to you, to the world, to the universe. This body is a good instrument. Has to keep it in order. If it's too much, then it will kaput and cannot use anymore. And it takes a long time for me to reincarnate again, or to take up some body. You know, it has to have some affinity. Yeah, it's complicated, right? 29 September, what is here that I wrote in red even? Remember to instruct relief in Pakistan, Japan, etc., etc. Love it a little, have to coax him. Oh, this is not for you, is it? Oh, okay. 2nd of October, what is it here? Oh, be careful, be much more careful. Too much work, forget easily. And come to the appointment too late or too little. Meaning spiritual appointments.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
Connected too early. I forgot, my God. Sometimes I forgot what time it is. So I have such a terrible, terrible headache. And shortened. So the time has been shortened. Instead of 9.5, now it's only 7. Oh, because I made mistake that day to go to the appointed spiritual connecting point. And then I got terrible headache. But I'm better quickly. Yeah. And then I have to recover afterwards. I have to meditate a lot to recover the cells and the body and the brain cells and etc. You see, because there are certain times, I have to explain more so you understand. I understood as I wrote that, but you probably don't understand, right? Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Master.
Okay, now and then you have to say yes or no or something, so I know you're still there.
Yes, Master.
You're so quiet, I can hear the pin drop. Okay, it's like this. There are certain times of the day that I have to go to the appointment with the spiritual connection because there are many. I probably wrote it down somewhere. Okay, here it is. Like 128 goddesses in the Oscar always stand by for me at that connection time. You see?
Yes, Master.
So I have to keep my appointment, and there are certain times I have to do that. Every day is not always the same. Sometimes slightly different, sometimes much different. And that day of October 2014, I had forgotten the appointed time because I didn't have my alarm clock phone with me. And I thought it was the time to go. That's why I made that mistake. Because I was too busy. And with the other things. And I have forgotten. I was very... I should not have forgotten because it could be dangerous. Luckily, the goddess closed it quickly. And then we have to redo it. But then, the damage is done and the time was shortened. Yeah, like the time was cut short afterwards. Like if I have to meditate 9 minutes, then I can only do 7.
Understand, Master.
Yes, Master.
I can be late, maybe 10, 15 minutes, but not later. Or earlier, not later. Understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master. I understand.
Here on the October 2nd, as we wrote again here, I invent something. 1,000 millions of mg. You know, mg means million of gazillions already before that, yeah? So 1,000. Otherwise, I have to write too long, so I invented new one. Yeah. 1,000 million mg is equal to 1 bg. So that instead of write a lot, I just write 1 bg, 3 bg, 2 bg, Yeah. Even then, on the 3rd of October, it's like 3 bg of gazillion 2 has been passed and cared for. It was October, okay. And where is that? On the 4th, on the 6th, of course, continue meditating and you know, a lot of meditation and a lot of BG, gazillion. Yeah? Okay. I don't read that to you, yeah? But you know, okay?
Yes,
you know that, yeah, every day I write down how much BG or MG of gazillion too I have done, I have passed, I have cared for, etc. These are just routines, so I don't read it to you. Okay, on the 6th of October, Harley, after so long, because I had to leave for a long time somewhere else to meditate, after so long, when seeing me, Harley was emotionally and bodily shaken. When saw me again, he became better right away because somebody reported to me that Harley was ill. You know, he was shaken, and continuously shaken, his body shaken, and then he had fever, and he had cough, and he's very uncomfortable, so I had to run back, huh? And when he saw me again, he was shaken hard. I had to put my hands on him and hug him and tell him that I love him and that everything will be okay. And then he better immediately, right away. I wrote, second, yeah, second's gone, fever's gone, cough gone, and he rests in my arms so peacefully. Whew, I said, dog can be so dramatic sometimes. But because, you know, sometimes I cannot have them always with me because of meditation and because they're old and they cannot always run upstairs with me. So I have to think. Here I wrote I must do something because they're getting old and difficult climbing stairs. Must do something. And then next day I tell the assistant to carrying him up and down the stairs. So it's okay. They can still see me a lot more in the upper level. Because my hut is on the upper level, yeah? And they live on the lower level, that's why. Okay, but it's okay now. I arrange everything and they're happy.
Wow, that's good to hear, Master.
Okay, on the 7th, okay, 3 dogs can be in new office downstairs where I can come often to see them. Got to arrange my day to be with them. Some day different, some day, you know, different things. 9th of October, what is here? B dog means big dog. Big dog means love, nah?
Yes, Master.
Big dog is well today. Okay. I don't know why I wrote all this. It's something I wrote I could not read now. I'm sorry. Something snacks. Snacks for dogs. Sons also. Okay. There's nothing to do with you. Sorry about that. Because I couldn't read it. I thought it's something big deal. It's nothing. Okay, well, what is it? On the 10th of October, 2014. When walking in the dark, is there something for you, Anna? To avoid neighbors or bad people attention, I feel comforted to know that I still can see in the daytime and other nights also when safe. Poor blind people, what all they have to endure all their life. How they cook, how they wash, how they go around about their business, so much full of sympathy for them. I don't know if it was anything for you, but it was there. Read it. It's more repeated, so I won't write it again next time. I forgot that I had written it before. Because often, you know, I have to walk in the dark at night and to feel my way around. Yeah, because sometimes some spiritual connection are in very inconvenient and exposed place, and I cannot draw attention to myself. So I have to walk in the dark and feel my way and feel my things around and do things just like the blind people. Yeah. Because when I do things, I cannot hold I cannot hold the light. I would say I don't have this high-tech telephone that has a flashlight on it. I just still use this old-fashioned Motorola phone, which I can text, I can receive messages, and I can call, and I can receive calls. That's about it. That's all I need for now. And if I hold the phone, then I can have the light from the phone. But when I'm doing things, then I cannot keep holding it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
And the light will turn off by itself after a while, and I don't even see where the phone is. I keep fumbling around to look for my phone, to turn it back on. Then by that time, I thought, never mind. So much time, I just do it, everything in the dark. And it's functioning well. It's not all that bad, but I don't think I can cook and do everything. Not all things in the dark, though. So I have to arrange to do everything, most of whatever I can in the daytime. So nighttime, I don't have to fumbling around. Sometimes I fell down and hurt myself.
Please be careful.
Yeah, because I'm not used to this situation. And some new places where things are everywhere. Anyway, no big deal. And it could even happen daytime also. The other day after talking to you, and then after contacting Shihu for some business regulating the prices, it's my fault because I normally don't take care of the business. I just let everyone else take care, whoever take care of their business. Just like in SNC, San Martin Center before, I had to brought it down. I say you have to bring it down to the minimum so that the poor people can also afford it. And even poor people, you don't charge them. You just give them free. And if some people who cannot afford or can afford less, then you just reduce the percentage. So this kind of thing. And also I have to contact some centers for some of their, local problems. So that I fell down and hurt myself. Luckily, it's not too bad, and afterwards I had to try to heal myself and recover myself. I worry the head concussion, not about the pain or anything. Yeah, but luckily, I guess there's no problem. I'm still here and talking to you clearly. That means the brain's still okay, right?
Thank goodness you're all right.
Yeah. So it happened in the broad daylight. Yeah, so it's not because of the darkness, Okay, not always. Yeah. But I'm more adept now with walking in the dark. I'm very proud of my improvement. Very proud of my ability to use no light. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I should read this to you. Let me ask you. On the 11th of October, I wrote that total peace could be more or less in 3.5 years. Wow, but I'm not sure. After talking to you, I'm not sure. You pray for it, okay?
Yes, Master. So exciting.
Okay, you pray, and then I will pray also, okay?
Yes,
I will.
definitely pray.
I try. A human has to change also, my God. If they change, it will be needed. So it is, I have to work all by myself. They're too slow. Okay, October, what year? October 13. Wow. It's a Monday, it's not a Friday 13. Thank God. Okay, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I go out Friday 13, or I do things Friday 13. Nothing happens. Yeah, when it has to happen, it has to happen. When I fell down and hurt myself, it's not on Friday 13. No. Any other day, any day. Yeah. Okay, what did I write here for you? In a square, very obvious here. Or to have been cared for and empowered. those who were ready, has been empowered to quicken to maturity. Thanks to all loving support. Thank you, love you all forever. Love, hot. Enough for now. I need a rest. I said. But today I celebrate in my heart the improvement of the entire universes. Feel relieved even physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Feel relieved. Gazillion of incountable, of gazillions of etc. Uncountable, have matured into full bloom.
Wow.
The full bloom.
Amazing, Master.
Sorry, full bloom. My accent. My God, if I don't keep talking to you guys now and then, I probably will forget English as well because I don't talk to anybody here except my dogs, and we don't need to talk that much. And sometimes whoa, woo, even, I put a lot of heart here, full line of heart, the heart, corazón. Yeah.
Wow, yes.
And XXX means kiss. Just celebrating myself, The rest will mature soon, too. Yeah, I said. Yeah. On the 14th of October, people talk on street above my hut 2 times, and each time I have migraine. People that just pass by, and sometimes they stop there and talk.